100% accuracy is something we can work towards. I just feel like right now, I am confident I set it up correctly, how you would set up Facebook ads, right? It's very simple. Um, Nonetheless, the numbers don't make sense. That's one thing. And two, they don't reflect into IO. So we know that some of the sales come from Facebook, but they're not being reflected in IO. And the reason we know that is because we have the tracking in the sales conversion box, so we know when the sale happens, and that's the problem.
Okay. Well, I'll run through my stuff with you, and you tell me if it seems like it's better than what you have now. I'm going to show you kind of
Yeah.
share my screen here. All right, you see my screen?
Okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
I have AdWords, and it's tracking 96,000 in total here
Okay.
for
Yeah.
that's for this year. Don't count 2024. 2024, I think I did more than that, but I was still messing with how I did tracking. So um,
Yeah.
whatever. This seems a little more accurate to me.
Yeah. That's pretty nice.
Okay. Let's see. So I don't know what. I'm not sure what report to run. I just set the date for this year. Custom, right? Right, custom. Whoops. See, it says my original conversion value is 138, so I'm still like 40,000 off, separate. But I don't know that that's accurate. This 138,000, and that's largely because of tracking quotes versus let's see, segment. Nope, that's not what I wanted. How do I go back? Cancel. Sorry, sometimes I only have one screen, so like sometimes seeing what I'm looking at's
Yeah. No worries. I know the feeling.
conversions.
There we
So
see
like
the difference. Yes.
yeah, so like here, 28,000 is in quotes, right? So that's where some of this discrepancy's at. Um, and then this is what I count more accurate. This is what I
Yeah.
track right here. This is what IO is tracking right here.
Yeah. Makes a
That's what
lot
I
of
imagine. So
sense.
see here, I have another one quote for 3,000, another one quote for 5,000. That's why I'd say that 98,000 is probably pretty accurate compared to this 138 is showing quotes, not just commit sales.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I do everything through Google Tag Manager.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. Look who's texting me.
Yeah. She is always, always working.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's your container.
I go in my tags. Maybe moving
Okay,
all
so
my
you
stuff around. Let's hide that. Maybe I don't need that. Hide that. Okay.
okay, your conversion link here. There's your Facebook leads. All right, your
Facebook
Facebook
links,
pixel. Okay,
Facebook pixels,
here.
leads, purchase. I do my Facebook purchases through this, and I go in and set up a bunch of
Okay.
different stuff. So it's all normal stuff like this sale is on the form submission, and then it triggers those, right? So this is the submission, I say the page URL has to contain this, and there has to be a form on there to
Yeah.
trigger it.
And are you by any ways tracking like order number in itself?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. So I'm going to get to that. So in this, so that's how I set all this up. I assume you know how to set all this stuff up, but
yeah,
I'm doing it
this
based
is
on the form submission, not on
yeah, I absolutely
whatever.
love that.
So then, let's
Yeah,
see.
my work get out for me.
This is the secret area that no one tells you about. It took me 2 weeks to figure it out. Apparently, everyone knows about it except for me. Well, people that do this all the time. I did user defined variables. Okay, so I went in and I created all these variables based on different things in the deal. So
Yes, that's
let's just pick lead total. So lead total is just a DOM element, and I'd say it's ID, and I'm using element order
yeah,
total. So what I did is
awesome.
I opened up. Let's see, they've changed where stuff is at. So on my contract page, actually, that's not the right place. Is it? Oh well. One way to find out. It's got to be. Shoot. Where am I? There may be two places. I don't remember where I put this at. So first place I'm gonna look at is my contract page. I can't remember where I set it up at, but I went down.
Basically, you go to the end of your contract, right?
I don't remember if it's on this page. Okay, it's probably not on this page. I think I go to my contract templates and I'm in here. What was that? Order total. So I added right where my total is right here, the total variable is. But after the dollar sign, I added a span with an ID of order total here.
Yeah,
So it becomes a DOM element, and then whenever that tag fires,
love
it
that.
pulls that ID up with this in here.
100%. Yeah, that's perfect.
And so
That's perfect.
I just did that for every one of those items that I wanted: customer names, customer um, addresses. But the main things is the lead ID has to have one, and the lead total. And you can make that ID whatever you want that makes sense to you, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So that's how I did it. As I
Okay.
set it up, that's pretty much what I did, and set all this stuff up. And then I just in Google Analytics that pulls all this stuff in as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's where you keep track of everything that you track here,
yeah,
right? Is in
pretty much.
analytics. Yeah.
So I don't really have a report. If I'm being real honest, I don't really come into Google Analytics as often as I should. But I've
Oh, of
created
course.
those items come in. Let's see, events. So like I created event names for the different forms that come in. Where am I at? Like I said, it's been almost a year since I set this up, so I don't remember all of it.
No worries. I think I understand how it works, and that's the most important. Like the display part is something that I have no issues with. It was more so like what you did there with the DOM elements, setting that
Yeah,
up that way makes a lot of sense, right? And I think that's exactly what we're looking for. Because I don't get if the number is accurate, if we can track the order numbers, like the order
yeah,
links, basically, that changes the game. Because then we can manually check if we needed to. The problem right
yeah,
now is tracking the actual order numbers.
yeah.
That was a little bit difficult.
And that's what I did here. And like I said, whenever I started doing this, my numbers in iOS made a lot more sense with that dashboard. You know, it said 98,000, and then I go into
Yeah.
to my campaign and it says 138, but I can come back in and say, well, these are quotes, so that's not, take that out and take that out. It's not 100%, but that's, I mean, when you consider taking 30,000 and another 10,000, that's pretty close to the 40,000 off that I am, right?
No,
So
that's
it's so
fantastic.
so it's got to be
Like,
pretty solid.
yeah, if my work got out for me, but this is amazing. This makes so much sense. I like how you did with the DOM elements. Because you know, like yes, the number doesn't have to be 100% correct. It has to be just accurate enough to make a decision from an investment point of view,
Yep.
as well as you know, if we can track the numbers, we can always go and check later the difference. That in itself is there. I think, unfortunately, the setup of IO, the checkout, is a little bit what causes there to be an inaccuracy. That's just reality. It looks very fancy, but it calls for some issues. So I think they should go for the one-page checkout instead. But I understand that everybody is now very used to what they have, right?
They're
So
changing it. They're going to change it. That's high on their priority list. Like this most recent update, they updated the plugin to move to a new update. Like apparently by next spring, they want to have a whole different checkout process that's a lot easier to track.
perfect. Yeah, I
That's their
think that
goal.
I think if there's any motivation for people to stay with ERS is the checkout, right? IO looks better despite being a little bit harder. It looks better. It's better for scaling, but the checkout just isn't there yet. It looks great, right? The checkout flow, but from a tracking point of view, it just isn't there yet. um Especially like it just that there are too many steps involved. I feel if they solve that, they take their software to the next level. Absolutely.
They definitely they just get it always. It's all everything is just well, this is good enough for now. We'll get back to it someday. And then they work on new
Yeah.
stuff and never get back to the other stuff. And it's like, oh, just finish something completely. So
Yeah, I think it might be because they're listening too much to what their audience wants. You know, like you have these software companies who don't listen, but you have also software companies who listen too much, right? And as a result, IO's biggest problem, in my opinion, and next to the checkout flow, is they have too many features. Like you need almost a
yeah,
PhD to be fully uh, like indulged into the software, right? And that's because they listen to everything. If somebody has a request, they will work on that request, right? And it's great from a customer service point of view, but maybe a little less features would have done slightly better.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think that's an amazing deal. I like it. But
Yeah.
so for me, I'm doing because of that. I'm starting a school group. I haven't published it yet. Like it's published, you could go find it and whatever. But you
Um,
heard of school?
yes, yes, I
There's this.
have a group with 230 members. Yeah,
You do? I didn't know you had
yeah,
one. So
yeah.
I have
I
one
use it.
now. I'll have to look you
That's
up.
awesome.
But I
Do you
do
have your
classrooms.
classroom set up yet?
I have some. I have an automation library where people can come in. This is a freebie. They can come in and get my screenshots of my filter set up and then what the
Love it.
automation screen looks like. That's a free one. The template library is where I'm actually writing code to do stuff. So they're going to pay to access that one. But my
Yeah, it's amazing.
packing list, delivery pop-ups, lead hovers, because those are all things people want to update and would actually help with their flow. Um,
Holy smokes.
and then I'm going to do offer IO audits where people can come in. Well, they can say, hey, I want to be audited. I go through their account, tell them what they could work on to make their workflow a lot more efficient, give them like a homework assignment, whatever, of what to work on. And then this will be a paid feature so people can pay to watch those audits.
Yeah, I love that.
And
Yeah,
so, and
that's
then I'll have other courses that just teach the very basics of stuff because you got to have some free things, I believe. I think people come for the free and stay for the paid. But
no, you could potentially even do like a weekly or monthly, depending on your schedule, because obviously you're a very busy person. Masterminds,
Yeah. What's that?
like you could do like exclusive masterminds that people can pay for,
Oh,
like a membership thing, like
oh yeah.
once every month or once every week, whatever. But of course, you're very busy, so like it has to make sense, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Everyone keeps wanting all this stuff. I'm like, I just don't have the time. Like, I'm not looking to start a second business
Yeah,
because I think that people that do too many businesses tend to not do as well in any of them. But and I really like
yeah,
my event rental business, so I do that. But while I learn stuff and I'm videotaping it anyway, I might as well put it in a class and let people pay me for it. I don't know.
yeah. I think this will do way better than anticipated. I think this is what the industry is missing, and you will do great. Let me, by the way, know when I can share this, and if so, send me a link so I can start sharing this as well, because I know more than enough people who could use it. But make sure that you have a paid subscription set up as well, of course, because
Yeah,
that's important.
a tiered plan. So you get in for free. You can use the community, and like I said, you can use this first one free. That's a paid
Yeah.
one, and that's a paid one. And there'll be other
Now,
free ones in here, but
yeah, maybe consider like doing a basic setup classroom, right? Where you walk them through how to set it up for straight beginners. Because even though IO they do these calls, but a lot of people are left with questions afterwards.
yeah,
So
tons of them.
yeah, so you know the ideal questions people ask, because and the ideal features people need, because you are an event rental person yourself, right? So you know what
Yeah.
you need. So doing that might be interesting, but give me a link so I can share it, because I absolutely love it.
It's already published. Like you could go and join it now. You could find it. It's discoverable. I just haven't started sharing anything because I don't feel like there's a ton there for people to really gain
Would you
any
mind
real.
if I share it,
Huh?
or would you mind if I share it, or preferably not?
It doesn't matter to me. You can. There's nothing there
Okay,
that I feel like is bad. So I just haven't shared it. I can.
okay. Then I'll make sure to change to share. Give me just one second here. Awesome, love it, man, love it.
Okay.
Uh, Now I'm immediately gonna hop on the tracking, but I'm first gonna make sure that some people will be joining your group. Is there anything you need from me? Anything I can help you with before I let you go?
No, you help me with a ton of stuff. You're the only person. Uh, you're the only person that does the ads and the SEO stuff for other people for pay. That I help with this stuff because I've had other agencies ask me and I tell them no, like I'm not going to give you this information for free and then you're going to go and make money off of it. But you're the only one I'll do that with because you help me out with
I
a ton.
appreciate.
You help me out a ton already. Whenever we talk and stuff, I always feel like it's a value, even though I don't pay for your services or anything. I still
I'll never
recommend you
hesitate
stuff.
to reach out. If I can help you in any way whatsoever, whether it's at the middle of the night or the peak of morning, just send me a message. If like, I will make sure to help out wherever I can. I owe you big time. All right.
Oh no, no, no!
Like,
You paid more in big times. I did send. Well, maybe. There's a guy named David Wheat. I don't know. He's out of New York. David Welton. That I told him to contact you, but I don't know if he will. He started talking to Best Life Group at IAPA, and so I don't know what's going on with that. So,
yeah.
but I told him to contact you about it. He just wants to pay someone to cover his ads and whatever. He doesn't want a maintenance plan. He wants someone to actually do his ads. And so I told him you're the only one
Absolutely.
that
Like,
I would trust to do it. But I don't know if he'll contact you since he talked to Best Life. Best Life has a good. They're very good
they're good at.
conversationally. They're good at sales.
Yeah.
Very good with conversation. So see what happens.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I'm immediately gonna work on the tracking. So
Yeah. If you get
I will
stuck,
be
let me
talking
know.
to you later.
Sounds good. Talk to you later.
Awesome.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.